There you go. Hi, Internet friends. Do you think it's really hard to make excellent fried chicken at home? Well, if you do, this is the video for you. When we get done here, you're going to be an expert at making excellent fried chicken that everyone's going to love. This particular video is going out to my really good friend Arik, out in Hawaii. Listen to that sizzle. So, a couple of things, what we're going to do when we get started. You don't need a deep fryer. You just need some cast iron um, uh, Dutch oven, peanut oil. We're going to fill it about half of the way to 2/3. You don't want to get it too high. You're going to need tongs. You're going to need a thermometer to bring the oil up to 350, a little bit higher than that, maybe 355, 360. And then you want to check the internal temperature of the chicken while you're cooking. But here's a couple of things, and I never see a lot of people talk about this. Just safety, all right? So, what I have here on hand is a fire extinguisher. No, it's not real big, but I don't plan on making a huge fire. And it's set for, not set for, but it's good for liquids and grease and electric. And you need a lid. So let's talk about safety first. You start a fire, it starts going all over the place. Turn the heat off, cover it up, grab your fire extinguisher and extinguish the rest of it. All right. So, with that being said, let's make some phenomenal fried chicken that you and your friends are going to love. Okay, so I've poured the oil in the Dutch oven and we're bringing it up to temp while we make the coating for the chicken. The chicken's been out for 2 hours, close to 3. Don't worry, you're not going to die. Nothing's going to happen. It's better to have your meat at room temperature. That way you're going to have a consistent cook. And I got a 6-quart bowl to mix everything in. The flour's going to kind of get messy. And then I got a 2-quart for the liquid part of the batter. So 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon baking soda, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of, it should be celery salt, but I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of celery seed, 1 teaspoon of oregano, or, you could do like an Italian seasoning mix. Then you're going to do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. You're going to do 1 teaspoon of white pepper, teaspoon of paprika, or however you want to say it, in your part of the world. Tablespoon of garlic powder. And then, let's see, teaspoon of mustard powder, but I want a little bit of a kick. So instead of a teaspoon of mustard powder, I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. And then a teaspoon of ginger powder. That's the seasoning that's going to go and coat your chicken. All right, the oil is coming up nicely to temperature. Take your tongs, mix all the dry ingredients around, give it a good stir. You want to make sure that everything's incorporated and you don't have any quote-unquote hot spots of seasoning or anything like that. All right, now y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the chicken, we're going to dip it into heavy whipping cream. Uh-oh, what happened to my light? All right, there we go. Heavy whipping cream. Yep. Oops. I hope I didn't see that name there. All right. So we're going to dip the chicken into the heavy whipping cream, into the dry mix, and then we're going to put it in the deep fryer or my Dutch oven. Okay, so I have everything set up here. I'm actually doing a couple recipes in step form because some of this chicken that I'm going to fry today, I'm actually going to make into a chicken soup. So I have my thermometer here. We're going to check the temperature. We want to bring this up to at least 350. And keep in mind that as you add the chicken, it will drop the temperature of the oil down, so you might have to turn up the heat for a little bit to get it back up to temperature, and then you turn the heat down. Once again, I've got my lid to cover up if we have a fire, and then I also have my fire extinguisher ready. All right, so it looks like my light isn't charged enough. We're at 340 degrees. So here's what we do. We're going to take a piece of chicken that's pretty much at room temperature, and we're going to mix it around in the heavy whipping cream. And I can hear you. Oh, there goes the light. Okay. What? Heavy whipping cream? Yes. Heavy whipping cream. This is what's going to coat the chicken. And then we toss it in here. And this is why I like bigger bowls. Boom. Plenty of room. Nothing to worry about. Not going to make a mess. Because we all know, cooking, probably the worst part of it is the mess that you create. So if you can use bigger appliances and bigger tools, makes your life easier. All right, now watch this. There you go. Like I said, it's going to bring the temperature down a little bit as we add the chicken. Let this just drain off. Roll it around in here. Little flour gun on the stove. Alright, one more time, then I'm going to turn the camera off because it's going to be the same repetitive motion all the time. Now you don't want to fill it so much that the chicken is on top of each other, because then it will have problems cooking properly. You want some space. So like I said, I have about 6 pounds of chicken, and 2 of the pounds I'm actually going to shred up and put into a chicken soup. So here we go. We're going to shake this off, put it in. Alright, so I'm going to do the same for the rest of the chicken. Alright, can you hear that sizzle? Eric, in Hawaii, this is for you, buddy. Okay, so you are going to want to tend to this. You're going to stay here by the stove. Keep moving around. You're going to rotate it. Make sure that everything gets cooked evenly. As the bottom of the pan heats up, it will start to cook the chicken a little bit faster than the rest of it. So you do want to make sure that you're turning it around and flipping it. And then I'm just going to keep doing this until I have an internal temperature of at least 165 degrees. Alright, so you just want to rotate the chicken gently. You don't want to splash it around or anything like that. And look at that coating. It's coming along nicely. Internal temperature is coming up. And we're going to have some really nice fried chicken to serve to our family, friends, and guests. Alright, so I just wanted to show you. I had over 5 pounds of chicken, and I told you 2 cups of flour. You could probably do like a cup and a half, but it kind of ruins your day if you run out of your coating. But just wanted to give you an update on that. And then we got the rest of it cooking here, and that chicken there brought up the temperature. waiting to cool down, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done cooking. Alright, so while the rest of that is cooking, frying I should say, I just wanted to show you. Look at this. Oh, phenomenal. And you will be, look at this. Look at this. Mm. Mm. Amazing. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy cooking fried chicken. If you've never done before, it's not that hard to do. And as always, thank you for watching. Bring your best. Have the best day of your life because you're worth it. We'll see you on the next one.